This is how to access a pathway on Assist. So again, from the patient's record, always click on the green A. This is the Assist homepage. For this example, we're going to look at pain. So neurology. Up here are the pathways, and down here is how to refer. I would like to look at the actual headache pathway. So I click here. This is the headache pathway. This section here, the menu bar, is tailored specifically now for the headache pathway. You can still see the journal pop up. So again, you can search the menu at the patient's record for any information previously on headaches. You can look at medication, previous results that they've had, any letters or referrals that they've had regarding the headache, etc. You can do a history and exam, you can add read codes, and you can prescribe, and you can refer. When you start in a pathway, you always start on the green box, and you just follow the arrow system through the pathway. If there's ever a red box, this is important, and it's throwing up information you may need to consider before you actually start the pathway. So again, every time you see a question mark, it's asking you further information about the patient's condition. Again, these are warning features to consider while you're working through the pathway. If there is a red box, again, this is now an urgent same-day hospital referral. When you work your way through the pathway, you can see there are sections which, again, have their own areas. So for this headache, there's 3 types of headache we're interested in. If you click onto the migraine, there's everything you need to know about migraine, how to treat it, and there's also patient information leaflets that you can give the patient. And again, you've always got the capability to look at the patient's record in case you've missed anything. So in this case, if we want to send this patient information leaflet out, again, you have 2 choices. You can click on it and view it on the screen with the patient, or we can highlight the information, right click, copy, and then either send it by text or by email. So send by text, for example, paste the link and click OK. That text will be sent after your consultation is saved. When you finally come to a blue box, the blue box means that this now is the end of the pathway. There's no further actions. The only action left in this case, once you've worked through the pathway and tried all the information, is to refer. So referral is here. These are pathway specific referrals. You can request an x-ray. Again, these are providers. You can refer 2-week wait. So if you're concerned that this might be an urgent, then you can go onto the urgent brain pathway, or you can refer to neurology. And again, there's 3 choices. If you've done a consultation, you can use the last 2 consultations so you don't have to type it out again. You can type into a template, or you can send a task to your team to arrange the referral. Let's use by typing into a template. So you just need to put reason for referral here, your concern here, and then what sort of urgency is it? So this would be a routine urgency. If the patient requires transportation for the appointment, you can tick this box, and then you can pick from what sort of ambulance you would need or transportation. And again, if the patient needs an interpreter, delete this text, and you can put in your own language, or you can pick one of the pre-populated one, for example, Polish. Delete this, sorry. When you're happy with this, again, you've still got the capacity to look at the patient's record, look at any medications before you actually create the letter. When you click OK, you now have the option. You can generate the letter, or you could generate the letter and send a task for someone to actually send the referral off for you. So please see new referral, please action. Referral letter will now automatically open with the pre-populated information from that little template that we did. So let's just make that bigger. So again, patient information, reason, our concerns, and then it will automatically pull in the last 2 consultations. So in this case, we needed an interpreter and the language was Polish. And then this is all the stuff which the letter automatically generates, so you will not have to find this in the patient's record. So if the patient has consent to share, if need transportation, if need interpreter, who's referring, patient's medical history, any allergies, medications, and bloods, along with radiology results and the minimum data set. You can save this, and then that will be on the patient's record. This will then go back to the pathway, and now the pathway is finished, and you just click OK to go back to the Assist homepage.